So I want to talk to y'all real quick about why it is so important that you develop your skills in being able to create something really damn good. And the reason I think that is because it allows you to communicate a feeling, an emotion, something that you want to communicate to other people through whatever you're doing. It could be art, it could be painting, it could be making videos, it could be directing, it could be anything where you have to communicate a feeling through that. It could be acting even. So the reason that I really understood how important this is and how selfless it is to get good and get your skills developed, I was talking to my brother and we were talking about, the fact that for one, there are certain characters and certain things that help him understand himself a little bit better. When the writers or when the person, the writers, the voice actors, every single person comes together to communicate a feeling, and that helps him understand himself sometimes. But then also on top of that, he said that him doing his art and doing whatever he might be doing, it helps him communicate his feelings because he has to ask himself, like, what am I trying to communicate here? And, it made me think about the fact that when I was creating these videos, when I started on my YouTube journey, I was not very good at communicating what I wanted to communicate to you guys. But as I've gotten better and better, and as I've developed my skills, I've gotten way freaking better at being able to do that. So for one, I feel like for myself, it helps me understand myself. When I would go about my day, when there was something I was really excited about, I couldn't always fully express it. I would try to express it to somebody, but it just wouldn't come out. It would come out like, I don't know, I was boxed in, or I just wasn't able to communicate it. I wasn't able to feel exactly what I was feeling. But as I started to do something creative, and as I started to tap into my ability to just tap into that and connect with that, I'm way more freaking joyous in whatever I'm expressing, because I know this is exactly what the freak I'm feeling. This is how strongly I'm feeling it. And I just love the ability to do that. And that ability has come from building my skills, from getting better and better at what I'm doing. And I know that there's a lot of you guys out there that you might watch one of these videos and you're like, okay, that helps me understand where the freak I'm at. So I don't know what creative act you are doing, but I highly encourage you to just get as good as you possibly can, not for your freaking self, but for the other people you might touch with it, for the other people that you might help understand what the freak where they are at. You might be able to reach out through the screen, reach out to whatever you're doing and talk to them and be there with them in their, the journey that you might have learned from, that place that you might have been at, that was hard for you, that was tough for you, that you felt alone, and you can reach out to them and you could be there with them and you could give them some hope of getting out of that and having something to look forward to because you've gotten out of that. It could be just going to the movie theater. We go to the movie theaters and I be watching these movies and I'm just so freaking excited because it helps me understand something about myself, or it helps me be inspired because of this freaking character that I love. So don't just think about yourself when you're building these skills, when you're trying to get better at your creative act, but think about the other people that you might help. Think about the other people that need whatever you might be bringing and how they might be impacted if you get as good as you possibly can at what you're doing, man. I love you guys. Hope you do it as best as you possibly can. Let me know what you're getting better at. Let me know how your creative journey has been going. I know a lot of you guys are on this creative journey and you've learned a lot about yourself. Please share it because I love to know and I love to understand how it's affected you. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Peace. Wow, I love this.